getting rid of inner resistance. What is inner resistance and why you should get rid of it? Well, do you sometimes feel like you are fighting things in your head? Maybe it's starting something new, or maybe you're just going towards your goal, okay? And you planned out the strategy, you know how you're gonna get it, you're all excited, okay? But at some stage, the past stories start to kick in. Maybe in a similar area you didn't succeed before. And then you remember how somebody hurt you, or maybe how that business partner let you down. And before you know it, you have those stories playing full on in your head. And that creates an inner resistance because you're trying to achieve your goal and you're going towards something. But at the same time, you have this split energy within you because your mind is like, okay, no, remember what happened last time? I don't think you should really even try to do that. So if you're in that energy, is really difficult to complete the strategy to try to achieve your goal. So yeah, so why you should get rid of inner resistance? Because it will be easier for you to achieve your goal. Okay, just to implement that strategy or get wherever you want to get. Okay, so inner resistance actually is a great way for your subconscious to show what is blocking you from achieving what you want. And too often we try to push it down, we try to repress it. Or all right. We either start doing something else, okay? We either try to disrupt that pattern and like, oh, I'm thinking about that, like I'm trying to change your thoughts. But the best way to get rid of inner resistance is to sit with it and to try to understand why you have it. Okay. So, what you can do, you can journal. Journaling really helps me. If I catch myself having that story in my head and it keeps repeating, I actually try to journal down and see, okay, why is this playing out? And I learned this technique once I was doing a detox with Alberto Villoldo from his book Grow in Your Body. Maybe I'll do a video about that. But he says when thoughts come up, just write everything down. And that detox is about detoxing your brain because you have to take different supplements. It's not just about cleaning your body, like from all the toxins, but most importantly, changing your mind. So what happened to me during that 7-day detox, I actually got into a habit in writing and I was so surprised, maybe because my brain was getting detoxed. But I would ask a question, why? And I would write an answer, why. Okay. So it's not like, you ask a question when you don't know, you have to come up with something. So it's like a free flow writing. And many people recommend to do that out there. So you ask a question and usually whatever resistance you have, you probably, like getting angry, judging people, or you getting triggered in any other way. Just ask yourself, why am I being triggered? Okay. Why I'm feeling angry? So usually your ego loves being in a victim mode. So they keep role playing past hurts and they keep reminding you what happened. And by doing that, your ego feels significant. Okay. But just ask yourself, okay, why do I need to feel significant by role playing those stories? Okay, because that's the only reason why your ego is doing that. And take some time off. So instead of trying to push it down, next time you feel inner resistance, why don't you take 10-15 minutes off and start writing down? Okay, deal with it. A lot of people say you just need to face your inner demons. Okay, so why I'm feeling that way, okay, what is my subconscious trying to tell? If I keep playing those victimhood stories, because if you are judging, if you are getting angry in some way, you're allowing yourself to be a victim, okay? And it's not a nice state that you want to be because creating from victimhood is impossible and it's very difficult, right? And you, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, you want to move very smoothly when you're building a business, okay? When you're taking a business to the next level, you want things just to happen. But sometimes that inner resistance keeps stopping you, okay? So if you can deal it once and for all, and I know there's lots of different techniques and there's lots of different hypnotherapy sessions. There's so many different ways how you can do it. But What I find is very beneficial is once you understand why it happens, okay, because then that story doesn't arise again. So if you do have stories that you've been playing in your head for a few years, for a few weeks, for a few months, and you haven't even noticed for how long it's been there, maybe you need to understand why. Okay, why, like what is within you? Why does your ego want to feel significant? Okay, and everything they say it comes back to the childhood and etc. And maybe it is, but then maybe even look back at the different patterns, different events, significant events in your life. And did you feel the same way? Dr. Joe Dispenza talks a lot about that. If you ever go to any of his retreats, he will say you it's not the situation that you are so addicted to. You actually addicted to either it's anger, either it's fear, anxiety. So your body is actually addicted to the emotion. Okay. And then because your body is addicted to that emotion, it keeps creating those situations so you can experience that emotion. So once you know why you're doing that, okay, so the next step is to accept it. Okay, I've been doing that. Okay. And maybe don't even be harsh on yourself. Oh, I'm doing it. Because again, you're not saying that from an empowered state. Maybe just kind of like take a step back. Okay, I've been doing that and it's okay. Okay, I see you now. Sometimes there is a part of you just wants to be seen. And once you acknowledge that, that resistance dissipates. Okay. And you might need to do it a few times, but if you're going to become aware and if you're going to become conscious about why you're doing what you're doing or what is stopping you, and then next time it arises, you're like, ooh, okay, no, I'm not playing that story. Okay. And then you can go into manifestation world, into taking action world. Because there's no point taking action if you have an inner resistance within you. Solve your inner resistance, deal with your inner demons, and you're gonna fly. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Let me know how you deal with your inner resistance or what you do when it arises. I would be interested in hearing that, and I'll see you again. Bye.